Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Razin bin Nasrul. My metric number is A21A2671. I will present about the introduction. The economic performance is the state of economic health. Economists coach poorly certain objectives are accomplished. GDP serves as a thorough assessment of the state of the economy in a particular nation because it is a wide indicator of total domestic production. Due of the COVID-19 pandemic's impact on Malaysia, some businesses were forced to close, resulting in significant losses. Due to the extremely severe economic situation, this results in unemployment among Malaysians.
The nation as a whole is pleased when there is economic progress, just as salaried people are happy when their salaries increase year over year. Economic growth is regarded as a positive sign, but it also has advantages and disadvantages.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Cimasna binti Kahar, A21A3274. I will continue for the advantages. In addition, Malaysia gross domestic product increased by 3.1% in 2021 after registering 3.6% year-on-year in the fourth quarter. This shows positive picture because not only can the income in the country increase, but the inflation rate also decreased and there is stability in the price of goods in the market. Next, the increase in Malaysia GDP in 2021 in the fourth quarter, the country income saw in terms of the manufacturing sector. Based on the Statistics Department, the increase after 9.1% after shrinking 0.8% in the third quarter. The result was able to create opportunity in the country. At the same time, the unemployment rate decreased to 4.6% in the fourth quarter.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Izzah Amira binti Majusof. My metric number is A21B2996. The disadvantage is possible inflation, current account deficit, environmental costs, and income inequality. Inflation is likely to happen if economic growth is unsustainable and exceed the long-run trend rate. The major disadvantage of economic growth is the inflation effect. Aggregate demand will rise as the economy expands. There will be an excess of demand but a lack of supply in economy if overall demand rises more quickly than overall supply does. As a result, producer will typically raise price, which is a scenario known as inflation. The next disadvantage is an increase in economic growth can cause a balance of payment issues. Import will rise if the expansion is due to higher consumer expenditure. There will be a deficit if import grow more quickly than export. However, inflation won't happen and the growth will be sustained if productivity is raised along with the long-term trend rate. Third disadvantage is environmental issues will increase as the economy grows. In time of economic expansion, company will run longer in order to enhance industrial output, which will raise carbon emissions, which in turn produce air pollution. Economic expansion can hasten the depletion of non-renewable resources since more goods and services must be produced using the great volume of raw materials. And the last disadvantage is increase in income inequality is frequently as a result of economic growth, which mostly benefits the wealthy because they possess assets and hold the highest paying occupation. They can reinvest their income so that they have a tendency to grow richer more quickly than general population without adequate redistribution policies.
Hello, my name is Aina Nasuha binti Mambarazi and my metric number is A21A2373. First, COVID-19 crisis hit this country for 2 years, so this situation led to the temporary closure of some economic sector. This is because 1,000 of employment and businesses are run and have closed their business. Second, in third quarter, manufacturing sector is decreased 0.8%. This sector is the main sector contributor for this country. Third is inflation. Inflation increased 3.2% compared to previous period, 2.2%. Fourth is unemployment sector. Unemployment decreased for 4.6%. Next is economic contracted. Economic contracted for first quarter 2021 is 5.6%. Next quarter is 0.5% and in third quarter is decreased for 4.5%. Lastly, a new variant Omicron has emerged, bringing with a severe anxiety, global financial market uncertainty, and supply chain disruption. For advantages, even though the country is hit by COVID-19, but can still achieve a balance between the importance of health and economic recovery and business. This is because of the government's encouragement of people's participation in the national COVID-19 immunization program. Indirectly, it will create business confidence in domestic producers and attract foreign investors. Next is export increased by 25% in the first 10 months of 2021. And lastly, with the existence of the RM150 billion recovery economic package can give a 2% point boost to GDP.
Hello, my name is Nur Amalina Farza binti Ismail. My matric number is 818268. So I will present to you about decreasing of advantages because of COVID-19. So there are three of advantages of decrease. Firstly, COVID-19 has affected three main factors, which are service sector, logistics, and manufacturing. Besides, decreases also led to total of job losses and the closure of business. Consequently, the increase of unemployment. Not only that, SME Corp 2021 reports that more than 70% of SME Corp are not running and that 60% are said to have no revenue. To conclude, there is no more unemployment, more poverty, and a significant budgetary burden. As proof of economic instability, the GDP figure for October to December sum up the economic rollercoaster Malaysia has been on since the pandemic began. The economy contracted 0.5% in the first quarter of 2021, jumped to 60.1% during the second and declined at 4.4% in the third. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Salami bin Azizan and my number matric is A21A2590. Today, I'm going to talk to you all of you about a phase of economy in Malaysia. So, Malaysia in a recovery phase due to Malaysia is achieving stronger economic growth. Gross domestic product increased 3.1% and unemployment decreased 4.2%. Government intention to revise the tourism sector. They reopened the country borders to travelers that has done vaccinated. So that's all for my parts. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Amir Haikal bin Mahari and my matrix number is A21A2619. So, for the effect of COVID-19 outbreak is, first, many people lose their fixed job because the employers forced to close their business to reduce the cost of liabilities. Impact of this, the manufacturing sector experienced a decrease in its production. Next is the problem at tourism industry. Malaysian government need to close the national border to prevent the spreading, and it make the airline take the hit from this. So government give some help to Malaysian tourism sector by allowing flexibility to vaccine takers.
Now it's my turn. My name is Tengku Anismail Sarah binti Tengku Masrin. My matric number is A21B3147. So the conclusion is the government will continue to prioritize riots' well-being, effort to reduce the threat of COVID-19 and fully recover from the impact of the floods remain critical. In this regard, the government has been responsive to urgent needs, while remaining fiscally responsible and strategic reforms in ensuring that Malaysia's economic growth remains to sustainability and resilience in the medium and long term. So the first solution, the manufacturing sector was the main contributor. The growth was led by electrical and optical products, followed by petroleum, chemicals, rubber and plastic that effect to unemployment decline. With plans to reopen the border to vaccinated travellers as early as next month, like numerous other nations, Malaysia require verification of being completely immunized against COVID-19 and a negative PCR test result. COVID-19 vaccination is recommended for travel or returns, both foreign and domestic. Travellers should be vaccinated to not spread the disease.